Hey guys, Tendemaniac64, and it's been forever since I've uploaded anything, and even longer still since I've actually done any kind of voiceover commentator like thingy. So this is finally the me commentating myself doing a loop edit song thing. All those like 20-minute Fate Stay Night songs I've been uploading. It's going to be a video of me commentating myself making one. Alright, so I've chosen the song In the Sunlight because it is a particularly easy one to do, to make a loop edit of, and it's very much a typical case of having an intro, a main, and an end. So right at the beginning, first off, clarify, this is more of like a let's play of a game, except I'm not actually doing a game. So it's not so much going to be a tutorial on how to do it. It's going to be more of just me saying what I'm doing. But don't be surprised if it ends up turning into a tutorial anyway. So speaking of tutorial, if you guys end up doing anything like this, you want to try it out, I highly recommend being familiar with the song first. That will make your job a lot easier. So right away, I'm going to actually get 2 copies of the song in here. Audacity, program I use. And I'm already slightly familiar with the song, but I'm just going to double check. Jump over to the middle. Okay, yeah, right there. That is the beginning without the intro. Right around there. That is the same as that. Alright, so now I'm going to here. This use this tool to move, make it a line. You know what, I'm actually going to move this down here. I'm going to look down there. Okay. And see that's decently lined up, but I'm like OCD and stuff, so I'm going to see if I can make it as close as possible. It's already pretty lined up. There's a waveform spike. Try to line those up as close as possible. Usually the easiest way I've found to just find a spot that really sticks out. Yeah, right here where it spikes downward. Line those up. Right there. There it is. It's lined up. Alright, so now if I hit play, it should be exactly the same. Well, seems to be, in one way, clipping usually implies that it's playing double the volume. So I got that. Now I need to actually start splitting some stuff up. Zoom back into our area. And I'm going to look for somewhere right around, okay, let's triple check. Okay, yeah, that's it right there. Yep. Going to look for an area that's silent as possible. That would be as close now. That'll work. Yeah. Look at that. One trick I know is to hit amplify, and you'll see how, when this is a large amount, the larger that is shows how quiet it is. So you can use this to, depending on how OCD you're feeling, get it as silent of an area as possible. I mean, don't actually use this tool. You just want this value. But yeah, this is a good area to work. So now I need to split it and split new. Okay, bring that back up vertically. Now I got the intro separated. The trick of doing a lineup is that now you can just click right there, and I pretty much already know where to do it. Now you could just do it right there, but being how I'm OCD and stuff, or feeling OCD at least at this moment, I'm gonna just move it over a little bit and get an even quieter area. This waveform, because usually they're not exactly the same. Like very, very, very minute differences. Oh, right there, 50. 50 is the maximum you can amplify. So if you get 50, that's good. That's an area you want to trim at. Do that. Select. And split new. You see the benefit by doing the lineup. Now I've already, well, I can already tell I'm just mess. Don't need this one anymore. Let me rearrange it. Put this up here. Again. There. 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 And there. See, I've already got the intro and the main. That's it. Pretty much. I mean, I could stop right there and make a loop edit out of that. But for future-proofing's sake, I'm going to also get the outro separate from this. You know what's a good idea? Testing your waveform is a good idea as well. See, right there. Actually made a slight mistake. I need to actually bring that back and split this off. I forgot to take the intro off of the second waveform that I had imported. Boundary split new. Okay, now I can close this one out. Now I got it separated. So test your waveforms. Hit the play button every once in a while. Usually right around the middle, where you do have your splits, where you want to test for obvious reasons. Okay, so both of those flow into each other very nicely. Now I'm going to move these in line. And those both play pretty much identically. Clipping the waveform, which means they're pretty much overlapping. I want to go to the end. And because I'm feeling OCD still, I'm going to zoom in and double check. Oh, let's do it over here instead. And select press second. There are keyboard shortcuts for these kinds of things, but just so I can actually show you what I'm doing, I'm not using them. Okay. So we've got the outro now. Move it back in line. So everything's lined up perfectly. Let's check everything one more time. Oh, speaking of keyboard shortcuts, yeah. I just hit the space bar right there. That's the play and pause stop button. So if that happens, good. One trick I know is to actually take your outro, line it up with your intro, and then mute the main. If those two flow together, then your main's automatically, it's already good. You don't even really have to worry about your main then. Because that just shows that the main can loop within itself, which is what we want to do. So for gamification's sake, let's make put some labels on these. Intro, this one is main, and this one is outro. Alright. Oh, it already is. Okay. Let's save that project. The project file, yeah. Let's just throw it on my RAM disk for now. Got a RAM disk I work on, makes everything super fast. Sure, that's good enough. Name. Save that. Well, that was fast. Yeah. RAM disks are awesome. I just bam, saved. There it is. There's my project files. Now, I can start making a loop edit. It's really simple. Once you got the intro, the main, and the outro separated, just copy and paste the main over and over again. I want to get one thing's easier. Move the outro closer to the beginning. So then you just hit the end of audio track button and go right to the end. And you can just do paste and you'll just keep going to the end button again, paste, and it'll just keep adding on, looping. So you can test. And see, moves perfectly. You just keep doing that over and over again. I'm going to use keyboard shortcuts right now for paste, Control V, to show. You can do click, then Control V, click again, Control V, and just keep doing this. So however long you want. Right now we're at a bit longer. 19. Okay. Let's put one more on it. I usually use 20 minutes. So yeah, a little over 20, 30. That's good. Now let's get our outro. You can just use the same technique that I talked about. Do where did these guys hide the cut function? Cut, jump to the end, hit paste, and it's already a thing. You don't have to worry about trying to click on the snap little functions, like if you click around here. Well, I already failed, see? Sometimes, normally, when you would click around a boundary, it would snap your cursor to the boundary between the two. Like right there too, it's like a yellow line. That doesn't always happen though, so that's why that trick where you do the cut and then throw it to the end is a good idea. So we got all these million loop edits, and I'm going to OCDly confirm that it works. It works, okay. I feel confident. Everything's good. So now, I can just export my audio. Since this is just a copy-paste job, we didn't do any kind of like waveform editing, actually, like adjusting the volume or declipping. We can actually just export as a 16-bit file, since that's what we imported it as. Oh yeah, if you guys ever do any kind of waveform edits like this, I highly recommend starting with a lossless format. It's Wave PCM, FLAC, WavePack, AIFF, whatever. Highly recommend. It's lossless, but not lossless converted from a lossy format like MP3. That's just pointless. stay lossless, as long as you've just done copying and pasting. However, there is one setting you need to change to the preferences and in quality. Under high quality conversion, dither must be set to none. Otherwise, Audacity will always apply dither whenever you export as a 16-bit waveform. That's normally you want that, but that's only if you've done like waveform edits, like amplifying or declipping and stuff. You're just doing copying and pasting. It's completely unnecessary, and in fact, it will cause your waveform to no longer be lossless. We don't want that. So I got my waveform. I'm going to export it as FLAC. Options. Just use the best compression because there's no reason not to nowadays. And you want 16-bit. Because honestly, 24-bit useless at this point because of the whole, the copy paste thing I just talked about. Normally you would want 24-bit if you actually adjusted the waveform. I'm going to save that. That doesn't really matter. Just clear up the metadata. Yeah, it will be mixed into one form. Okay, this will take a moment. So you know what? For simplicity's sake, close this out. I'm going to reopen our thing. I'm going to use a loop edit that's just one. Since I'm not actually going to upload this just yet. Black. 16-bit, okay. Oh, that's because the one I just tried to save. Yeah. We don't need any metadata. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And there it is. Just 1 minute and 22 seconds. That's good enough for what we're going to do. I'm not going to actually upload this loop edit. I will upload one, but not now. Okay, so once I got the loop edit, I need to make it into a video. So where is VirtualDub? Where is VirtualDub? And of course, it's not in my start menu. Well, crap. Okay, I gotta go find it. Programs. Portable applications. Nope, it's a portable app. VirtualDub Portable. Here it is. VirtualDub. And you actually open it manually because we're going to import an image. You can't. I don't think I can. Can you? I've never tried it. Hang on. Take a PNG. Can I open a PNG VirtualDub directly? Science, people. Gotta find out. Because this way is actually much easier. VirtualDub. VirtualDub Portable. Okay. Oh, it does work. Okay. That's good. So you get an image. And you do the whole right-click open with VirtualDub. I usually use portable versions. It's just easier for me to manage. You got your image. Not really sure what... Oh, hey, the scroll wheel. Didn't know that. I just learned something. Scroll wheel manages the frame thing. Alright, so you got your image, and I'm going to make things simpler by making the zoom be small. It's easier to see what the heck's going on. There. And first thing I'm going to do, frame rate. One frame per second. Otherwise, it's just a waste. Next, we need to actually copy that. Do we just paste? Yep, we just keep pasting. Okay, you can use keyboard shortcuts again. Control V. You just hold that down, and you can see it just goes. Because we set it to be 1 frame per second, however many frames you have, that's your time. That makes it really easy. So, 79. How long is that song again? 122. Okay, that's going to be 82 frames. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, there. That's how long it is. Video. Here, compression. Let's just select range. Yep. 80 frames. One thing also, if you do go over, let me throw in a couple extra frames. 85, okay, there. One thing you can do is actually you can just select range and just tell it to say, 82 frames. And it'll only do the blue area. It'll only do 80 frames. So you could just hold it down, Control F, and Control V, and throw in a couple thousand frames, and then do whatever. Just edit it afterwards. Now I need to set compression. I personally use Cam Studio lossless codec with compression actually set to fastest. With a still image, I've discovered maximum or fastest compression literally makes no difference. It's only a motion compression thing. So now we want no audio, and that's it. So let's save that. Not the documents. We want to throw it to our RAM disk. Call this work in progress video. That's going. Alright, that was quick. Because I'm just using stuff that's only a minute, not 20. We would have had stuff for 10 minutes if I said 20 minutes. That's why I'm only using a minute. So now I would need this, but it looks like the shortcut's work. Man, I'm so prepared, aren't I? Portable program. I'm blind, people. Help me out here. Oh yeah, go figure. I can't find where it is. Oh, right there. MKV20. MMG. Oh, it's an update. I'll do that later. And now I need to just throw my video in. Get my FLAC file. Throw that in. I'm just going to go to the RAM disk and mix them together. That's it. Okay. So now I can open this, test it, and for whatever reason, VLC doesn't like the Cam Studio lossless codec when it's in an MKV container. The weird thing is that it actually works fine when it's in an AVI. Here's that thing. That's also not on the list. Remember the thing I said about me being prepared? Not extract data. That's where I got the, how I get the CT. There it is, NPC. Here we go. Alright, picture works, and the audio works. So now from there, we can just upload that to YouTube. This MKV file. And they'll accept it. They can read the Cam Studio lossless codec. It's awesome. And they can read FLAC. All in an MKV container. So that's pretty much it. It's not really that hard. You probably will need somewhat of an ear for things. Also, if anybody noticed, the audio quality in this recording was actually a little tinny. That's just because of the Cam Studio and the way it records audio. I can guarantee you that the audio I'm actually hearing through my headphones is the way, it's normal. It's not tinny or crap quality at all. So before I wrap this up, I'm going to ask you guys for your opinion when I do upload In the Sunlight, which will probably be quite soon. That will likely be the next one, since I've already, as you just seen, made a loop edit of it, so it's silly at this point not to. Which CG should I use? There's two of them in the visual novel, Shades Stay Night, that music plays at right away. This is the first CG that actually plays on. However, very soon after that, it uses this CG as well with that music. So, in the comments below, tell me what CG you like better. Otherwise, I'll probably just upload versions of both, and then delete or hide, unlist they call it. Unlist the one that ends up being less popular. So, which one of these CGs of Sakura do you prefer? Being with this image, this song. I can talk today. So, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, comments, and your opinion on which CG I should use, just YouTube comments below. I never close them, and I literally do read every single one. I only close the comments if they turn into, total, flame fest against me. Even if they're flame fest against each other, I don't even close them. It's only when people start hating on my work that I usually close the comments, because I don't feel like I've done a good job. And because I slightly have soul. Nobody heard that. Okay. So I guess that wraps it up. Hopefully, I will be able to get up more of these song video things in the future. And until then, I will end this recording.